Alright, y'all. Welcome back to the podcast. This is just another solo with me. Your pretty much, sort of, kind of main host, AJ. And I'm gonna tell a story for y'all. It's not quite a story, more of a question I have. And this could be a really controversial topic, so I don't know how this is gonna go. But I set up a meeting with my counselor, and we're gonna talk about this. So at school, I have a friend, and we're gonna call him Dimitri, because that's actually pretty close to his name. And we and him, we're in the boys' locker, and we're the only two in there at the time. And I knew this girl last year, and this year, she's not a girl anymore. She's a boy now. And here, I guess he comes walking in, and me and Dimitri, we both look at each other. We stare at him walking by into the big locker room. The locker room's like 50 feet. It's pretty big. And we look at that guy, and he looks at us, and then when he goes to the very back of the locker room, me and Dimitri, we both just look at each other, and we almost read each other's minds, because we knew what we were both saying. So we walk out, and I asked Dimitri, "Hey man, it's just I can't help but think and ask the question, can I tell everybody that I'm actually a girl, grow out my hair long, put on the costume, and walk into the girls' locker room?" Now, all the girls at my school, they know me, and they don't a lot of them think I'm kind of irritating, too loud, too all that kind of thing. So, every time I see him, I'm like, "Oh, Kai, you're so annoying." That kind of thing. It's hard to give an impression, but it'd be insane if I were. It'd be insane if I were to just walk into a girl's locker room. All right, they'd probably have me arrested. That's how bad it would be. But why does this trans kid get to walk into the boys' bathroom and we don't say anything? And what if it wasn't me and Dimitri? I know some of the boys at this school. What if it wasn't me and Dimitri? Me and Dimitri, we are two stand-up, nice guys. We're not harmful to anybody, and I don't think any boy in the school would be to that trans kid, but I know some guys in the school who will definitely confront him, her, whatever, and definitely tell that thing that it's not in its place. I hate to call it an it, because it's a human, and I think I'm a pretty nice guy, but what would you call? Because here's another question I have. Let's take a woman, which becomes transgender and is now a girl. Were they a girl and always a girl, or a? Yeah. What did I say? Oh no, let's restart this. Let's say there's a man and becomes a girl. Was the girl always a girl? Or is it a girl now, but was previously a man? Like, are you allowed to say transgender man? Because transgender, now the man's a woman. But can you even relate back to when this woman was a man? I'm confusing myself with how weird this is. And I was always told that the whole transgender thing wasn't like I figure at this age we'd be too young to even just take that seriously. Because, I don't know, that's what we were always told. But now, for some reason, in 2022, we have to take these little meetings and little seminars about trans and LGBTQ and acceptance and pride and all that kind of thing, and me and Dimitri, we're definitely on the same page. So the first thing I decided to do was email my school counselor and set up a meeting. Now the school counselor is definitely a huge LGBTQ supporter, which nothing wrong with that, but I know how this kind of conversation's gonna go. I'm gonna ask her the question, and then the first thing she'll ask me is, am I a transphobe? Because I know her. That's what she'll ask. and I'm gonna say no because I don't have a problem with it. But it does kind of make me uncomfortable when someone I knew was a woman, and kind of how I always see him now. But every time I saw him, I guess, because I still see him to this day, not see him, but when I see him walking by, I always think girl. Like, no matter how much they put on the costume, I'm always gonna see him as a her. So I can't. Now, I'm not gonna say that, okay? Alright, I have respect for him, but I don't know. I don't really take off my shirt in that locker room anymore. Either way. So when I say I'm not a transphobe to her, she's gonna go, okay, well, you need to be taking it seriously. You need on me. Oh, fucking. Whoa. Oh, okay. That was weird. So, anyways. Sorry, someone called me. But anyways, she'd say, oh, you have to put on the costume, and you have to take it seriously, talk to people, let people know your pronouns. So I'd say, of course, the first thing that comes to mind is, it's a costume. Because I've been asking this question, since when is a girl just a costume that you can put on? Where does it stop? This guy named Matt Walsh did a really good thing. He had a good... I don't think I totally agree with everything he says, but at the same time, I see his point. Like, when he asked I don't even know what to call that thing, but what is a woman? And it said, well, only a woman can say what a woman is. So Matt Walsh asked, are you a cat? No. Can you tell me what a cat is? And that person just walked away. So, god damn it, this is the second time something, so people are calling me. Anyways, I'm gonna probably cut this whole thing out. But, I guess I'm probably not gonna get a clear answer, because what Miss whatever her name is likes to do is she'll say, I'm gonna think about this overnight and I'll give you an answer in the morning, and then she won't answer in the morning. So I don't think we'll ever know, and we probably won't, not for generations. And if I do ever get an answer, I'll probably talk about it in a different podcast where Laser's gonna be there. And what a fun story. But if any of you have an answer to whether I can just grow out my hair, put on the costume, and walk into a girl's locker room and freak them out, then you go ahead and give me an answer. I'm happy to accept any feedback. But as far as I'm concerned, it's almost dangerous, because I read on the news that there was this transgender guy that walked into the women's bathroom, and although like the biological women in there, like this woman got freaked out, so she went outside. It was like in a bar or something, and she went over to her husband, and her husband got all upset, and he went over there and started beating up the transgender person because it's an actual man, not a woman. Even though he identifies as a her, it's still at the end of the day, it's a he walking into the woman's bathroom. All right, which is why I like the idea of trans and LGBTQ friendly bathrooms and locker rooms and stuff. So we got like usually the men's restroom is on, I've always seen it on the right side, and the women's is on the left side, and right in between, right in the middle, the LGBTQ friendly bathroom. It makes it safer, alright? Because maybe a queer won't get beat up by a husband. I don't know. But I know my school is always like, they're really like to push on us the whole anti-bullying thing, but if you put a transgender girl in the boys' bathroom, and I know some of the boys in the school, he's gonna get bullied, alright? You're actually promoting bullying by that. Or not promoting bullying, but just you're making it more likely that students will get bullied because it's not the school's whole trans-friendly seminars and stuff and the LGBTQ videos that they make us watch. It doesn't really work on 100% of us, including me. I don't really find it convincing, and of course, yeah, but a lot of the boys, they don't even care. They don't take it seriously, and I don't think I've taken it very seriously either. And it means that they won't learn, and the students that do learn and they do participate in that whole sort of thing, they're gonna get bullied. All right, it's this weird backwards world we're in where we're anti-bullying, but we put students in different situations and scenarios where they're gonna get bullied, and we're gonna keep promoting that, and more students are gonna get bullied, and it's just we're gonna keep the chain going down. But hey, I'm getting into a rabbit hole, and this podcast isn't really a podcast. It's only like, I don't know, 11 or 12 minutes. So I'm gonna keep this is short, just a little story I'd like to tell. I'll give you guys the update on what the what do you call that, counselor is gonna say, probably in the next podcast with Laser. He's busy. I've been trying to ask him, and I've been texting him and whatnot. Like, dude, I got some new names for the podcast. I got some new design logos. What do you want? Send me that VR video so I can post it on TikTok. All this stuff, like, come on, man, help me out here. And I don't know what he's doing. He's probably busy on vacation. Maybe something's going on over there. I don't know what's going on. But when he gets back to me, he seemed like he was having a fun time when he texted me last. So he's probably on vacation. But when he comes back, I want to get him to do business, okay? We're talking business over here. So I'll get back to that, but we can really only continue the podcast when he's getting back home and things are getting normal again. So with that, thank you all for watching or listening, and maybe in the future we'll do a face reveal. Maybe we can put a face cam in. That'll be fun. But without further ado, thank you all for watching. Bye bye.